Hello, hello! My name is Visa, and welcome back to another Symphogear XD Unlimited video. Now you might be asking, hey Visa, the game is shutting down, why are you still playing this? That's what I am here to tell you about today, because even though the shutdown was announced roughly 1 week back now, we still have a lot of time to go. At the time of the announcement, there were still a full 3 months to go until the game is shutting down. That is from May 1st or April 31st, depending on your time zone, to July 31st or June? I don't know my calendar. So, what I'm here to tell you about is how you should still play the game now that it's on its sunset. Why? Because the announcement was made 77 days into the game's run. We have, from the point of announcement, still have 90 days to go until it shuts down. There is more time, even now, from release, or that we still have to go, than there is from release. Right now, seeing how the announcement is 1 week back, we are 84 days in? Yeah, 84 days, and we still have 83 to go. So right now is exactly the halfway point. You still have about as much time left with the game as you have already had. We're only halfway through. Having that point, that reference point, is fairly important, I think. We can still play and enjoy this game for just as much time as we've already done. Now, why should you play? That's the question. Why should you play? What's the point? I could ask the same for any of the prior half. Why did you play? There's still going to be events happening. Very, very interesting events. If we go through the notices here, through the very broken notice board on... through the very, very broken notice board on Emulator, you can see we still have a fair amount of stuff to go. Like, we still have, what? 1, 2, well... Right now, Innocent Sister is going on, so I'm not going to count it, but we still have, like, 5 events coming, 3 of which are fairly large events. Though one of those is Axis, which, it'll still come with new Symphogear cards and stuff to collect, and that's the next point. There is still a lot of really cool stuff coming up to collect. Primarily, the Maid Gacha, the Maid theme event is happening, which has a very strong Shirabe card, if I'm not mistaken. There's still the Valkyrie Summer if you want to collect the swimsuit gears, and there are, again, I think 2 more story events. If not, there's at least the Alchemist event, which adds the main villains from Axis and as playable characters, and there is also Sirius of Zweiwing, which is the sequel event to One-Winged Wielder, which you don't have to, like, I don't have to tell you to say that that is a huge thing for me personally. I've already noted that in the shutdown announcement video. So there's still a lot of content for us to come in terms of story stuff. We've already had 3 major story events, and technically we only have 1 more to go, but again, there's still 2 more theme events, Axis and the Alchemist event. So there's a lot of different stuff still to come. Now, another thing right now is the level playing field. Whales are now not a problem anymore because sale of Songstones has ceased. You cannot whale for this game anymore. You can't even purchase the Commander's Assistance box anymore. You can't purchase any bundles. F to you if you don't have storage upgraded, but at this point you're not going to need storage. I still have my Commander's Support box going, which is nice. It's not going to last for much longer, though. Not sure how long exactly, but not much longer. Anyways, there's no more whaling, and let's be honest, the whales aren't going to be spending any of their paid Songstones, because they'll want refunds when the service period ends, and that's the point at which you can still get refunds. Pokelabo are trying to make sure that as many people are spending their gems as possible before they start to give out refunds. This means I'm pretty sure that the way... Where's the Songstone log? I'm pretty sure that paid Songstones are used before presents? I'm not sure. Let's actually check really quick. Songstone user agreement. If this loads properly. Does it? The payment. No, taxes, purchase related. Use. Here we go. Anything about this? There's no expiration really. Oh well. But yeah, I think it might be that free is used first. I genuinely don't know. I don't think it says anywhere. It sure doesn't say on contact. FAQ, maybe here? Anything? End of service. Oh, until when can I use my songs? The fact that there's an entire additional section here, that is a fucking bummer. Good lord. That hurts. Unused items will be lost. No shit! Almost like the game gets completely inaccessible. Anyways, but yeah, case in point is whales aren't going to be wanting to, like, lackluster, or just throw out their Songstones because they want to get refunds for their paid stones. They don't want to spend them. That just means everyone is set to these stones that they've either saved up before shutdown or before the sunset announcement. And the ones that are being given out right now, there is a month-long special gift calendar going on where you get anywhere from 100 to, I think, 500 Songstones each day. I think it's a week of 100, then there's a 200, then it's another 100, and at the end, on the last day, it's 500. Something along those lines. Right now, there is an avalanche of free Songstones being given out. Over 3,000 over the course of this month. I don't know if there's going to be another calendar. I wouldn't be surprised. But you can save up a lot of stones now, a lot of rolls, so you can go hard on the one unit that you really want, which for me, most likely, unless there's going to be some sort of rerun, is definitely going to be Sirius Kanade, because good lord, that card, the best Symphogear design since G. Seriously. Anyways, right now, this is a free-to-play player's paradise. User numbers have dropped. You can go into high ranks in Battle Arena, get even more free gems without an issue. You can rank really well in Advent Battle, get all those tasty fucking XP cards and crystals from the Advent shop. I haven't done any Advent Battles, interestingly enough, since the announcement. I'm still kind of sitting around with all this shit. But yeah, there is... You can do anything completely uninhibited right now. You can still play the game perfectly normal, and it's a much more level playing ground. It's much fairer. You can't wail to success anymore. That's a big problem with this game. It was very, very pay to win. It's still fairly heavy on, like, trying to make you go through your Songstones. But right now, there's no incentive to anymore. You can save up for exactly what you want and go hard on it, because everyone else has to do the same. You cannot recklessly burn through your Songstones anymore. And that is really, really good for the game, like for the community. The game is doomed anyways. Have fun, goddammit. You can play without restrictions, with as little restrictions as you'll get, right? And you still have just as much time before you as we've already had. There are going to be banner reruns, there are going to be theme banners, there are going to be Ignite festivals, there's going to be metal banners, there's gonna be everything, and you can roll on whatever the fuck you think is great. On whatever you need, whatever you really want. You don't have to look at the meta anymore. You You just do your goddamn thing. If you want to roll on meta, roll the fuck on meta. Feel free. Do whatever you want. This is the time for you to play the game and have fun. Go wild. Maybe like, oh, Bisa, you're sounding awfully optimistic about this whole shutdown thing. Yes, I am. Not because I wanted this game to die, but because the way the sunset period is being handled makes it so much more liberating and fun to play. Like, good lord. I rattled through my 5 stages of grief really quickly after the announcement. Like, the next day I was, like, hyped up like this. Because again, you don't have to worry about whales in PvP anymore. Sure, raids are probably gonna become a fair bit harder now, so if you haven't stocked up on raid stuff, you may have a bad time, but even then, you can organize raid groups online and try and go hard if you know any of the Symphogear communities. Head to the subreddit, head to the XDU subreddit, head to various Discord servers that have XDU players on them. You'll be doing fine, honestly. So, yeah, there's just... Again, you just have the liberty to do whatever you want now. Sure, the game's ending, but why shouldn't you have fun with it? Right? Sunsets are beautiful. Why not enjoy it? I'm Bisa. Have a good one.